So by now I'm pretty sure you people have seen this news.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
They handcuffed me, both leg and hand. It was just as if I steal.
In the laws of war, at the end of the day, the Boko Haram fighters are still considered as Nigerians.
Look at you sounding tough. You are sounding tough. If the Boko Haram can just lay down their hands unconditionally, then you went on to say we are appealing to them.
Is it that the government does not have the power or the equipment to know where these terrorists are to tackle insecurity?
The government knows every terrorist by name and by location.
But how do you explain this type of thing to human beings, for God's sake?
An ex-Boko Haram stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country.
May God punish all of you now. Not be quiet, be carry come. I really did not want to even be triggered.
Government, listen, government. I don't get problem with una. I not say una no work. I not be one of those people where they cry up and down say the government is not working.
All those ministers, let them bring their son. I may join Nigeria, I may other rank.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News. This particular news will favor any terrorist in Nigeria. The reason I'm making this particular video is that I want you guys to understand why this insurgency or insecurity will never end. How many of you watched this particular video of the new chief of defense staff when he came out to say, oh, Boko Haram, any terrorists in Nigeria are their children. It is their children that are Boko Haram, so they are like prodigal son. You don't need to hurt prodigal son. I want you guys to watch this video.
So many people have asked that question. Why do we need to rehabilitate criminals? They all should be killed. Because they kill people. Well, that may make sense. But even in the Bible, we heard about the prodigal son. If there was not that window for the man to come back, would they have come back? So the point is that these are Nigerians, mostly. And it's important for us to give them that window to repent, if they want to, rather than pushing them to the extreme, to say, okay, it's either we kill you, or you continue with the adventure. I think it's important for us to make people understand, especially in the National Assembly, because as we speak now, everything about safe corridor has been driven by defense headquarters. And there's no part of the budget that says, okay, you should run Operation Safe Corridor. So, our honorable there, I'm only speaking to you to understand the importance of Safe Corridor, and that at some point we may come calling for your support. Now,
the reason I'm talking about this video, so that you people not just fault or blame him particularly, because this has been the modus operandi of this Nigerian military. You give them resources, they use it to build estates, they come to you and start begging terrorists. The reason I'm reacting, it is not just Quran to defend the Fulani herdsmen in the forest, it's just the Bible. Which means he said the prodigal son in the Bible, after everything he did, the prodigal son came back and his father forgave him. So terrorists, after everything they did, they can come back as a prodigal son. Nigeria government will forgive them. I say, where was it written in the Bible that the prodigal son was a terrorist or by people unnecessarily? Was it written in the Bible that he go out there, execute a lot of people, after buying a lot of people, then he have to return back home? Now, he was using that as a yardstick. Why you people are blaming him? I want you guys to watch this particular video of Miss P, his action towards the new chief of defense staff, what he said about terrorists, and I want you guys to watch this video.
Please, am I missing something? Good evening, trenches. Longest time. Please help me share this video. Why is everybody acting surprised that the chief of army staff said Boko Haram deserves second chance? I just want to know, maybe I did miss something. Is there a reason? You know, I've been out all day. I just got in and I'm seeing multiple videos, people attacking him, saying, why did he say that? Am I missing something? Is there something new? Are you people shocked? Have you not seen the clip where soldiers, they address other soldiers that they shouldn't confront these terrorists, that they shouldn't shoot at them? Have you not seen the Ribadu saying that these people are our brothers, our own national security advisor, saying that these terrorists are our brothers and sisters? Have you not seen all the clips? Have you not seen the handwriting on the wall that you're on your own? You never see them abuse, they pretend that made the load on the Nigerian slap before I go wake. Have you not seen? You don't know, you get what it's a warrior now. You know or do you not know? Might know where the problem is. You don't know you are on your own. You don't know. You know, Abi, you not know. Please, If you not say you want fight, come outside, maybe fight for this country. If you not say you don't want fight, don't they pretend like say you don't know say what day. Please.
See, you listen to what Miss P said. Not be today they start all these things. This thing has been their modus operandi, the way they operate in Nigeria. That's why you see Nigeria generals who receive a maximum of 400 something thousand have estates. You know what it takes for you to have estate in Nigeria? Like you have more than how many duplex in one estate as a general that is receiving salary, and nobody's questioning you on how they make this money. I want you guys to watch this particular video of this general. What he also said that, oh, Boko Haram can lay down their weapons unconditionally. In fact, they can also become a president of Nigeria. I mean, a terrorist can become a president of Nigeria. I said, okay, I understand now why they have to select the worst of it all in the office. If you think I'm lying, I want you guys to listen to what he said.
For everyone, you need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. And ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including their detractors, their collaborators, to see reason to, as fast as possible, quickly drop their arms so that we can once again reoccupy our peaceful position in Nigeria.
With all due respect, sir, General Abdulmalik Bulama Biu, with all due respect, sir, with all due respect, sir, you are a general in the army, GOC for that matter. GOC for that matter. You are not a pastor. He's preaching where you did hear the preach. Look at you sounding tough. You are sounding tough. If the Boko Haram can just lay down their hands unconditionally, then you went on to say we are appealing to them. You are sounding tough, but it just showed weakness. You are sounding so tough. GOC, now they talk like this. GOC. So if he lays down his arms unconditionally, as you are feeling proper as your Ghana where you talk to, I say maybe they fear you. Unconditionally, if he lays down his arm, he's forgiven and he stands the chance of becoming the president of this country after I don't buy a lot of Nigerian citizens. So how do you expect them to stop when there's no penalty for whatever thing that they are doing? All they have to do is to lay down their hands and they can be the president. All of us can actually just become terrorists at the end of the day.
This is General. I also want you guys to watch a different video of Major General Michael Onoja. What he also said about terrorists. This one also said that every terrorist in the forest are Nigerian citizen. So for this reason, you cannot buy somebody that are Nigerian citizen. So if they lay down their weapon, they can be accepted back because your son also, he shall make all kinds of rant and nonsense, and I want you guys to watch it.
In the laws of war, at the end of the day, the Boko Haram fighters are still considered as Nigerians. They may have erred. Are we saying on account of the fact that they are Nigerians, if we have the opportunity to rehabilitate them, we should not? And I think that is what went into the thinking of the defense secretaries some years ago, which was also bought by the federal government and the Borno state government to arrive at the issue of the Borno model. So we take your observation seriously, and I can assure you that that review will be done, and you will hear our new operational directives for Operation Safe Corridor. Thank you.
These are Nigeria's top military personnel. All the resources of Nigeria, if they tell you how much they are budgeting for weapons for these people that are coming to beg Jihadis, Al-Qaeda, ISWAP, ISBAN, they will beg ISIS, they will beg Boko Haram, Fulani Esme, they will beg all kinds of terrorists. They are begging them. These people does not have what it takes to confront these people. You might think maybe it's because of resources. No, it's not because of resources. I want you guys to watch this military officer. What he exposed about all this their gas. How they send them to the front line. After they buy this Fulani or arrest this Fulani, they bring them back, they recruit them. I just want you guys to listen.
Good morning, gentlemen. One of these problems we are having in the armed forces today is because we give the enemies chance to outsmart us. The 48 Laws of Power, number 22, page 163, says, use the surrender tactics to transform weakness into power. Now, you send our soldiers to battlefield, and along the line of the battle, the soldiers overpowered the bandits or the Boko Haram. Because they have been overpowered, they now applied the 48 laws of power by surrendering. Now, the soldiers now applied the military rules of engagement and decided not to fire them because they have surrendered. At this stage, they got them arrested in order to investigate them and get more of their secrets. Now, instead of focusing on getting their secrets, the government now retained them and said they are repented Boko Haram. You enroll them into the army, you are paying them salary and train them, giving them more secrets of the soldiers. And by the time they got the power, they will reinforce more and come back for you because of what? They already know your.
Why you are thinking maybe this guy is lying? I also want you guys to watch the former Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher, because now he's Chief of Defense Staff. When he was Chief of Army Staff, I want you guys to listen to what he also said to confirm what these officers just said. He explained in details what these Fulani herdsmen were doing. I want you guys to watch it.
When we were debriefing some of the arrested Boko Haram elements, so they were telling us how from the prisons they could plan operations out in the field. From the prisons, they plan operations. They pass funds across, and we said how. They use some of the warders from there. We don't say all of them are bad, but they use some of them. They use their accounts to transfer money. And the deal is anybody's account who money is transferred to, they share 50-50.
Remember when Christopher Musa was Chief of Defense Staff? He said something like, oh, any terrorists they catch, I send my military men, I send my boys to make sure they execute them, don't leave any stone untouched, buy them, finish them. Immediately, they sack him, they resign him. It takes Nigerians to fight for this man before they return him back. Unfortunately, his position were already occupied. They now put him in the position of Chief of Defense Staff. He cannot even say anything against these terrorists anymore because these people are the one occupying every office in Nigeria. Why you are thinking to defend these people and say, oh, it's not true. How many of you remember during the time of Buhari, how over 1,000 plus Boko Haram were reintegrated back to the society because they claimed that, oh, they have rehabilitated these people. They don't give them weapons and put them in the Nigerian military until they start buying Nigerian soldiers in the forest. I want you guys to watch this particular video of Gomi to let you know that Nigeria government knew where these terrorists are. They know their name, they know their parents, they know their hideout, but they don't just want to do anything. If you think I'm lying, I want you guys to watch this video.
Well, sir. Well, a lot of people have seen you in clips and pictures with this terrorist where you know where they are. We've communicated with them. You've even as far as negotiating with them, you know. So a lot of people believe that since you have, this knowledge about all this, is it that the government does not have the power or the equipment to know where these terrorists are to tackle insecurity?
The government knows every terrorist by name and by location. I don't go alone. I don't go to the terrorists alone. I call the police, I call the security, everybody. I will go to the MES, another place. And far, when we went to one terrorist, I went with, even with women with me. Into the bush. When you didn't see it before the camera was not concentrated on it. I don't go alone.
While you are trying to dart Gumi, I want you guys to watch this particular video of Lucky Udu when he interviewed this particular man that were in captive under the former Boko Haram leader, Shekau. This man explained his experience in the forest, what he experienced over there, on how some Red Cross came to be supplying them food and water in the forest. And I want you guys to watch it.
They transfer me from that room to other room. And your commander called Shekau. So from there, if in the morning, all of us, in the morning, we are used to go to that place and greet that man. If you see that man, Shekau, you are not believe that man he's a Boko Haram. He's very jovial. He is playing and he talking jovial to you, and he's not talking something bad for you. No.
He doesn't shout. He doesn't get angry.
No.
He's very friendly.
Very, very friendly. You see, she said, you are a very good man. We are going to stay for you ever and ever. You are going nowhere. And we are going to put a watchman for you. That is to guide me. They put two men as a watchman.
To make sure you don't escape.
Yes. So I told them I'm not going anywhere.
And you told them that you're not going anywhere.
Yes.
That you stay.
Yes.
You started enjoying the place.
Yes. So sir, actually that place, even these people they are coming to us, that Red Cross, they are coming, give us food, give us clothes.
Red Cross used to come there.
Yes, exactly. They used to come there and give us clothes and
wait. You mean the Sambisa forest where you were kidnapped?
Yes.
With Shekwao, the Boko Haram commander, Red Cross Society would come there to give people food.
They are coming actually, and that place is not as you know that Kasama. Its light is there.
Eh?
Light is there.
There's light.
Yes, there's pump.
There's pump.
There's market, big market.
There's market.
Yes.
So people were enjoying.
Yeah. So that place is not as you see, as you hear that Sambisa forest. No, the place is is built with a big wall there.
There's a very big wall surrounding it.
Yeah, that man, the time that she was president, Ibrahim Babangida, she's the one who round that place with a wall, and tap is there, and even what do you call it? Swimming pool is there.
Swimming pool is there.
Yes, that's Sambisa, not as you hear Sambisa. The place is very nice. Why? Because
so you were enjoying your stay there.
No, I'm not enjoying it because I'm not seeing my family. I'm not seeing my children. How can I enjoy there? You see, I don't enjoy it actually. But the place, there's no hunger.
There's enough food.
Enough food. Seriously, enough food, sir. But as you see,
what other things were people enjoying there?
Huh?
What other thing were people enjoying?
Yeah, we are enjoying. We are working together and talking together. But you are not talking any word except Arabic. Or if you're not here Arabic, you talk in Hausa, but you're not allowed to talk in English there.
You're not allowed to speak English.
No.
This is just a few clips. There are a lot of videos where these terrorists are telling you, your leaders know us. Even the Zamfara state governor said that they know where these terrorists are. But unfortunately, the Nigerian leaders of the Nigerian military refuse to allow them to go after them. He cannot use his own local vigilante to go and attack these people because they don't have enough resources. The military have it. Can't we just go into the forest and do this because he knows where these people are? It was the same Nigeria. Boko Haram, Abifulani Esme came to kidnap people in the village, removed them to the forest and they marched for ransom. The villagers went straight to the Boko Haram, Abifulani Esme family's house. They also kidnapped them. And said, if you touch any of our family, we'll make sure we execute your family as well. But the Fulani Esme released these people unconditionally. And these people also released their family unconditionally. Now, instead of Nigerian government to adopt this method, they now start arresting those that went to go and kidnap the Boko Haram and Fulani Esme family. They arrest them or and put them. Even up to now, I don't know if they are still in prison for defending themselves. Over the week, this guy particular video were trending. Why was it trending? This guy said a lot of Nigerian soldiers are dying every day. We have talked about this military, the kind of pain and the heat treatment that these people are going through. Now, this particular guy said, maybe it's because of our politicians, their children are not in military. That's why they don't take care of these people. Now, it will be better that the Nigerian government's children should start joining this military. And I want you guys to watch what he said.
I have a very important message for Nigeria. Me, the way I lose my colleagues is getting to things where we say, they come out tears for me, for my eye, day by day. In this country, we have 36 governors. We have like senator 109 senators. We get even the minister, we have like almost 60. We have House of Representatives, chairman of local government, 774. Let each one of them bring their son to join the Nigerian army. May they join the Nigerian army, not even the officer cadre. May they join the other rank. The other rank in Nigeria army. Let each of all those ministers, let them bring their son. May they bring them, may join Nigeria army other rank. So that they can come and witness what we will not get people, what will they witness? Every day by day, this killing is too much. Person they lost, so we go lost our colleagues ambush. You go lost colleagues, you go cry tire. Who know who is next? Hello. Good.
Immediately he said this particular thing. Immediately he just say it. Boom! Nigerian government pick him up. Enough dragging on social media, calling them out. They dismiss him after 8 years of him serving this ungrateful country.
The chief of army staff, you know, say this soldier, when they dismiss. The only thing we talk now say, make ministers, children can't join soldier. Now they tell and come for put up for prison for 1 month, maltreat them, push them come out for the soldier work. He don't do soldier work 8 years, 4 years inside bush. 4 years inside bush. Now they push and come out like that. Tomorrow they're gonna do advert. Hey, why you people not poor? May God punish all of you now. Not be quiet, I be carry come. I really did not want to even be triggered. It's not what's being triggered about. It's a long day. I just the enter us. I see people they shock. Now they wonder why they shock. I know they like pretend. No. Now pretend with this one. You don't know now that you're on your own. You don't know that what we are seeing in Nigeria now is modernized slavery. You can't complain. If you complain, you get arrested. You don't feel. You're not allowed to feel. You're not even allowed to cry. You don't know. You people, you don't even know. They don't put chain for a leg and a hand. They don't even put chain for a mouth. So I never still know. Nigerians, everybody come outside though. You people don't know. You really be don't know. I'm not joking. Like, are we serious here? Are we really doing this? You are not aware. Okay. Good night, guys.
Now, I want you guys to watch what he said. We'll be right back.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. I'm ex Last Corporal Rotimi Olamilekan. Thanks to everybody that they supported me, people that stand for me. My mother, Yagba, Clever, Shegun, my management, every one of you, and my fans, and even people that did not even know me before that standed for me, and all the bloggers. I really appreciate every one of you. I've been released. So I was arrested because of a video I make saying that the ministers, the governors, and the local government chairman, all the politicians, they should bring their son into army to fight the terrorists. And this is the reason why I'm arrested. From my location, they handcuffed me, both leg and hand. It was just as if I steal or I kill. They moved me from there because I was inside bush. And I've been there for about 4 years, 9 months. I've been staying in that bush, in that location. So from there, they moved me to Meduguri, 7 Div, Provost, MP guard room. From there, they took me to Abuja, SIB. I was there more than a month. They brought me back from Abuja to 7 Div. They took me back to my location and I was still locked up with handcuff in leg and hand. As if I steal. Before a day they wake me and they give me a paper for my charge. They give me 4-count charge. Details later because I can't give every details now. And they call for my order. And they do the count charge, the first charge, the second charge, the third charge, the fourth one. And I was dismissed. Dismissed regiment. Just because of the video I make. Because I feel like I don't even expect this. That yes, in our country we don't have freedom of speech. And we are not free to say the truth. Thanks to everybody that supported me. I appreciate every one of you. And may God continue to bless you. So I'm not going to be talking too much now, but I'll be giving details. I've really suffered. I suffered a lot in Abuja with handcuff in my leg and my hand over a month. Even the feeding was 2 times a day. Small food, just like, even it's not even up to 500 naira food. No calling, I can't talk to my family, I can't talk to anybody. They collected my phone throughout. It was when they dismissed me, they mashed me out. They dismissed me from my unit and they brought me to 7 Div. From 7 Div, they mashed me out of the barrack as a dismissed regiment. It's so sad. It's so sad, but I don't have anybody to fight for me, but I know God is going to fight for me. Because I don't think this is, it's not supposed to be. Thanks to all the bloggers that keeping use their voice. So please, I want people to still stand for me for this, to help me to fight for the justice. Because I never expect this. I've spent 8 years inside this service. Since 2018, I joined this army. And I've never for once been charged, if not because of this social media. I've never fight anybody, I've never steal, I've never kill anybody, I've never do any ammunition things before. But because I said the truth on social media, and I wish I feel like everybody have his own opinion, and it's just a suggestion. Because I can't give the order. I was dismissed because of this. I really suffered. They really suffered me a lot. I spent 4 years, 9 months in Maiduguri. Nobody talk about to change me. But no problem. Glory be to God. When there's life, there's still hope. Thank you very much, everybody.
I also want you guys to watch this particular video of Arise TV News on how APC government is telling you that it is better for all state governments, every leaders to be paying ransom to this Fulani herdsmen. That if you got kidnapped, nobody will tell you you must pay ransom. I want you guys to listen to what he said.
One thing that is clear is that the purpose of government, the first purpose of government is to secure its people and secure its assets. So I would believe that any government that is responsible will look for all means, all ways to ensure that there is the people are protected. So negotiating with Gumi or any of those other forces does not mean weakness in government. It's welcome if it's going to lead also having our people secure everywhere in Nigeria.
Yeah, but the point is that it hasn't really led us anywhere. Well, it hasn't really helped to improve the situation. I don't believe it hasn't led us anywhere.
I agree that there has been an upsurge recently, but before now, we all will agree that we had some semblance of peace. And of course, anyone who is perceptive, we know where all of this resurgence is coming from. And I believe that our security forces are going to be able to be on top of it once the necessary support is given to them. But basically, negotiating with those who kill our people is welcome if we can do so. As long as Nigerians are safe, the important thing is for Nigerians to be safe.
These are our leaders that you entrust your life into, believing that they will protect you. They are the ones telling you now, say, even your governor, and they don't care, they must be paying ransom. They're not trying to tell you that, oh, this is the better solution. They said, once you are kidnapped, it is left for the governor to protect you. If you want to protect you, you know what to do, which is you have to pay ransom. You have to pay. It's not about making weapons available or making alliances with maybe Chad, Niger, Burkina Faso, all those neighboring countries. Allow them to form a formidable force to conquer these terrorists at once. No. They're trying to tell you, once they kidnap you, pay ransom. And that has been what they have been doing since 15 years now. Have you watched this particular video of this VOP TV when Barrister Daliti cried out and said there was a video that surfaced recently when small pikin like this, they carry kala, they train as Boko Haram. Nigeria cried and we're asking, what are our soldiers doing? What are our government doing? I want you guys to watch the reaction of Barrister Dalit. We'll be right back.
Can you just imagine? Each time I call out northern leaders here, most of them don't want religious this thing. But how do you explain this type of thing to human beings, for God's sake? You saw your own child being drilled in a military camouflage, and you're a parent, and you just pretend as if. How many of them have spoken against this thing? Please tell me, how many northern leaders have spoken against this thing? Thank God they indicated the language they were speaking. At least they were not speaking Igbos. What kind of country is this, for God's sake? Children that are supposed to be in school. Children. And you are preparing them for future atrocity. For God's sake, where are we going? How long can we continue to talk about this thing? Do you have a government at all? Imagine displaying them openly. You can see that this thing is, in fact, they are preparing for a bigger issue in the future. Because these guys, I don't think they are going to ask them, after this, go back to school. No, it's not possible. They don't even know their names. They don't brainwash them into nonsense. And their parents are seeing them. Moses, they are watching them. And these are northern leaders. Your children are being decimated into useless venture. And you are there. You are keeping quiet. You are keeping quiet, Abi.
Now you're listening to what he said. I also want you guys to watch the reaction of Daddy Freeze to all of this that is happening. I want you guys to listen to what Daddy Freeze said. We'll be right back.
So, the biggest question that I want to ask is, what did this gentleman say that was wrong? Waiting in talk, way bad. You see, freedom of speech in this part of the world is not guaranteed, especially if you are poor. You get rich man picking, we go talk this thing when you talk. Nothing go to him. Did he lie? Maybe if the ministers and the governors and the commissioners and the House of Rep members and the president and vice president had their sons in the army, in the forefront of the battle. I don't want to go biblical, but David was not a leader that sat back and allowed other people's children to go and buy. He was at the forefront of the battle. At a point, even his son Absalom ousted him and chased him into exile. So David's children were not weaklings. They were not buttered and breaded and sent to Harvard and Yale with Nigeria's money. There was one politician who, knowing that he'll be out of office, paid down his children's school fees abroad. You see, I say this all the time. I will never put my mouth in Nigeria's matter until Nigerian politicians' children go to school in Nigeria. May they go UI. May they go Unilag. Even if they don't like UI, may they go Abuad. As long as your politicians' children are going to school abroad, as long as they are going for medical health checks abroad, as long as they are investing their money abroad, I see no reason why we take them seriously. Any of them, including your favorites. I know we call name, but including your favorites. They all have substantial investment abroad. The only one person that I know and I can vouch for that has 90% of his investment in this Nigeria is Afe Babalola. Most other elders, leaders, politicians have their investment abroad. So it looks like an insult. Oh yes, what he said was wrong. Yeah, I understand that the army has a code of ethics. But when this guy sees his brothers buying in the forefront, and he sees politicians' children sharing land in Abuja, how can it make sense to him? If it makes sense to you, it can't make sense to him. He goes with 10 people, 4 come back, 3 come back. The other day, this guy was on Honest Bunch. He was talking about the fact that, I think it was Randy Peters, that the Bokos are more motivated than the Nigerian soldiers. They have better ammunition, they have more money. I don't know if that's a fact, but Randy said it. So how can you expect a poor man's child to go and carry this country's problem on his head and go and fight one of our greatest problems, insecurity, while rich men's children are sharing land in Abuja? He now said, send your children and to join us. Let us all go and fight this war together. They arrest them. They lock them. And I want to make this Nigeria good. Waiting he talk way bad. He's a soldier. He has seen the trauma of people passing away in front of him. I'm using the light words because of social media algorithm. This guy don't see where they buy person. He don't go with 5 people, come back with 2. He has walked through the valley of the shadow of pie. But then, if he say make our leaders' children join them, una go arrest and lock them. How many una want arrest? How many una want lock? Should this not? Why do you see? Oh God, I still blame even our religious system. Philippians chapter 2 verse 3 says, honor others above yourselves. If you honor others above yourselves, you will not put another man's child to go and face a problem we're all facing while your children are somewhere popping champagne, sharing land, enjoying money, looking fresh. Even we are not, I say it all the time, Nigerians are not Christians, we just have plenty church. Because if we follow the tenets of the Bible, our children will not be balling while other people's children are protecting us from the menace of insecurity. I talk, una go cost me anything when I like, make una talk. But I'm sorry, I don't see what this guy did wrong. Maybe he should have been cautioned because maybe it goes against the ethics of the army, but arrest on top truth. Person talk truth now and arrest. Okay, make all of us begin to lie, give ourselves. As a matter of fact, let me start. Nobody's a lie, reach me. Nigeria does not have an insecurity problem. Everything is safe. Everything is secure. You know, right now, we're doing well. So we lie, give ourselves. If you don't like truth, we go to lie. But this is saddening. This is painful. A painful reality that we are choosing to ignore. Because nobody our picking, Abi. Okay, make not enjoy life. Make poor man picking go, they use head. They carry everything for us. As in the audacity. See, our leaders, the biggest problem. I'm not saying you are bad leaders. I know I've never been one person to come and just start criticizing government anyhow. My only problem with the government today is the disconnect with the people. Forget the hardship. We have a problem, and sometimes hardship is the only way to get to the solution. But you see, it is not the hardship for me that is the problem. It's the disconnect. Government, they go like this. The people, they go like this. And all of them, they're the same country. Now, God, if He help us. I understand that the fuel prices, yes, it's not Dangote or Tinubu that is the problem. It's a global crisis, yes, and the marketers are also capitalizing on it, yeah. That's not the problem. If you see me, I will not come and start crying that fuel is 1,400 naira because I know the macroeconomics of it. My problem has always been with this regime and many other regimes, the disconnect with the people. It's like the government did their own country, people did their own country. The government, whether they sell fuel at 4,000 naira, government will still carry their 23-car convoy. Whether they sell fuel at 5,300 naira, government aeroplane go still they travel as often as they need it to travel. And they read somewhere, say bank get blackout. Say bank no fit buy this. Or the bank. It's like the government and the people. Now, government did their own country. Anyway, they say now solar that they use for Vatican. I'll be waiting and they call where our government is. It's all well and good. Anyway, just a quick rant. Let the government, listen, government. I don't get problem with you. I don't say you don't work. I don't be one of those people that cry up and down say the government is not working. As a matter of fact, this government is actually working. But my biggest problem with this government is that disconnect. The people don't feel that connection. You're not carrying the people along. You're not explaining things to the people. And you're not showing that humane side to the people's plight. And this is an example of it. God bless us.
The free said all of this. Before we look for solution to all of this, of which I know there is no solution under this APC, remember how they came to power to make sure that Nigeria is ungovernable to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. That was what gave birth to Boko Haram in 2009. You know, eventually they skyrocketed. They were bombing everywhere to make sure, bring back our guests and all of that. A lot of things they did to ensure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Buhari form one coalition to put Buhari in power, to let Nigeria to say, oh, good luck, go. And once Buhari came to power, everything, Islamization of Nigeria, start moving. Their agenda, you know, they don't care. Boko Haram will do something, they forgive them. Igbo people or no government of Biafra will do something, they send Operation Python dance to wipe them out. Now, no matter what Fulani may do, they can be forgiven. If no government do something, execute them. That has been what they have been doing over the years. No matter what the terrorists do, they have been doing it. I want you guys to watch this video of Dele Farotimi on how he exposed Buhari government, on how they ensure that this thing that is going on in Nigeria happened.
You said Buhari is a shameless irredentist. Does that statement require further adumbration? That man has already established the fact of his uselessness before he died. Uselessness? Complete uselessness, unless you're talking to the ruination of Nigeria. Nigeria's president from 2015 to 2023. The tragedy that befell Nigeria. Buhari was a tragedy, an unmitigated tragedy. That man destroyed every illusion of a united Nigeria A man that looked at an entire region and described them as a dot in the circle. A man that was so completely prebendal that he thought nothing, just like the current affliction that is in Aso Rock. He thought nothing of making everybody in a circle Fulanis. In a multi-ethnic, multi-religious country, he sat down and superintended the handing over of the country to a Muslim ticket in this country. Look, Buhari, may we never see his like again in this country, because nobody has been more ruinous to Nigeria than that guy, unless we are beginning to factor in the reign of Bulaba. They are cut from the same cloth.
The reign of who?
Bulaba, Bala Blue. I am very deliberate about ridiculing our leaders or rulers. I am very, very deliberate about it.
What does Bulaba mean?
He is the one that should be answering that question. Wasn't he the one that said Bala Blue, Bulaba, blue, blue, blue?
Can you give meaning to those words?
He's the only one who will give meaning. No, I don't know what he meant. He was speaking esoteric languages.
Yes, esoteric languages can be powerful.
But he's the only one who can give you the interpretation. I found no dictionary where I can find the meaning of Bala Blue, 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 blah, blue, blah, blue.
From the sound, can we give it meaning?
I am not sure I am able to do that, but what I do know is that it sounds quite comical. So when I feel like laughing, I remind myself that I'm being ruled by Bala Blue, Bulaba.
You said he's an affliction.
Which one of them? Buhari or Tinubu?
Tinubu?
Look, every ruler of Nigeria is an affliction to the Nigerian. What have they brought to relieve the condition of the Nigerian?
There are times I think you should be president.
I think at some point, I might get crazy enough to think I will do it.
We don't want you to be crazy.
You actually have to be crazy to do anything in this country.
I'm going to end my video here, so I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. I will leave you guys with this particular video of former Chief of Army Staff Whtat. What he says, those terrorists moving at the sea, the government know where they are. So it's just that they don't just want to do anything. But I will ask you, what are your thoughts regarding to this? Because you have listened to what Major General Mike Onoja said. He said, Nigeria terrorists can become a president. You listen to what that colonel said. Oh, Nigeria terrorists are citizens. You don't need to touch them. You listen to what the current chief of defense staff said. Oh, Nigeria terrorists are like a prodigal son. They are like children. They don't need to touch them. You listen to even the former IG of police, Egbetekun. That one also said that, oh, we have to negotiate with terrorists. You don't need to hurt them. A lot of Nigerian security agencies have been harboring. Now, the question is, no matter who they change from that head, no matter who they remove, either Christopher, they remove any chief of defense staff, the chief of army staff, the ones that will also enter will continue from that place. Who is controlling Nigeria? Who is ensuring that this thing stays? Who is ensuring that these terrorists don't go? Who is ensuring that no matter who enter that office cannot fight against these terrorists? Who is controlling Nigeria? For me, I felt like it's about the party. It's about APC government. You know, ever since they came into power, it has been sympathizing with terrorists upon terrorists. That's how they do. Me personally, it's just a question I'm trying to figure out. What do you think is controlling this country? What do you think is going on in this country? Me, I don't know anymore. Anyway, I rest my case here. I love you guys. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. Until we meet again. Peace out.
By all standards, you say they've been technically
But are they technically
defeated.
regrouping? Are you worried about the manner in which they look like they are resurging?
You see, I have mentioned it, and I warned, you know, at the time I was leaving office, time I was appointed ambassador, I warned, you know, that this is a cankerworm, and it may persist much, much longer than we assume. I mean, we are thinking, you know, it's very clear. And I didn't do it just out of, you know, wishful thinking or, you know, with any mindset in order, you know, to get, you know, attention to myself. No, because I know, you know, it's not just the military, it's not just the army's responsibility. It's not. You know, this had always been emphasized. And I've mentioned it, the National Security Strategy 2019, you know, spoke of the whole of society approach, you know, in tackling this.